What makes a good fight scene? Is it amazing visuals? Or good choreography? Or maybe, just maybe, you just want to see someone beat the shit out of someone else? Well, first, let's start by defining what a fight scene is. To be able to narrow it down, I'm going to say a fight scene is a one-on-one battle, so no matter up half an army type between two opposing entities. So yes, we're including cat girls.
Yeah.
Fight scenes can make or break a show. For example, if the show in question is amazing with a visually orgasmic opening and ending, a fulfilling storyline, an amazing development of characters making you form deep connections with each of the characters leading up to this amazing fight. And when we get to the fight, it looks like it was made on Microsoft Paint, then there's a problem. Time for a break. And I don't mean to say that anime and fights are fully carried by the animation of the series, but all I'm saying is we haven't heard anything from Boruto ever since the one fight scene in the movie that was beautifully animated. But you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see what Boruto's up to. I love being baited when I want to watch a fight. But without a doubt, there's many good examples of anime that have fight scenes where the animation is impeccable. For example, let's use the God of HighSchool. When it came to storytelling and actually letting us give a fuck about the characters, that was non-existent. But the fights, oh, the fights. There was always something to look forward to when it came to the fights. Not only was it animated beautifully, but also this was the type of fights. If you wanted to see someone beat the shit out of someone else, you got that. Now, yes, there was no emotional building of a connection or the viewer connecting to the character, but it gave you something to look forward to, whether it was the first fight or the last fight. There was always something there. Now, I think I need to mention emotional investment when it comes to fight scenes. With most series mostly getting 12 to 24 episodes nowadays, it's really hard to cram world building, character development, giving viewers something to connect to, and last but not least, fan service. It doesn't leave much time for people to form an emotional connection with any of the cast of characters that anime offers. But when those connections are built, those can be the same emotions that carry a fight for you, the viewer. Whether it's something that is beautifully animated or something to alleviate the emotional tension built up over the previous episodes, I think both are on even playing field when it comes to importance within a fight scene. Who the f is calling me, man?
Yo, what's good? I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gay. Like I was literally.
So, when it comes to anime battles, which do you choose? Animation, audio design, or music?
I say the animation.
Probably between animation and music. Probably animation, honestly.
Okay, here's the thing, right? In order for this to transition nicely, I need you to answer all right?
Alright.
So, in an anime battle, which do you choose? Animation, music, or audio design?
Oh,
Audio design. And I'm not talking the music that goes on in the background to heighten the situation. I'm talking about the sound effects, the ambient sounds to make it more audio realistic and immerse us more into the fight. I've always thought this and I will always think this for the rest of my life until I die. Audio engineering has to be the most underrated aspect of an anime fight or anime in general. I'm going to use a very generic example, but Tanjiro versus Rui. You could hear every single detail from Rui's string swiping to Tanjiro's water breathing attacks to every step taken. It gives the viewers this sense of being there rather than just be a bland situation where the music plays over everything and we move on. Plus, if it was just the music, I just watched the 500th Playboy Cardi AMV that's on my feed right now. Music. I personally don't think music plays much of a factor. Now wait, hear me out. Yes, does the music make the fight much more entertaining and much more worth watching? Yes, but let me give you a hypothetical. This fight has the best music you could hear behind the fight. It's so good you might have considered going to Hentai Haven before the fight starts. The fight fades in and it's two characters you didn't even know existed in Microsoft Paint style. Now, I'm not saying the music is useless or not worth having, but the role music plays within fights is to elevate the other elements of the fight. Like, have you tried watching an anime fight without music? It ain't good, but it's not as elevated as it could be. So let's answer the question, what makes a good anime fight? Anime fights are built off 6 different factors: choreography, build-up, audio engineering, the music, animation, and originality. Yes, I know, I didn't talk about originality because it's originality. Just be original and even a 5-year-old will be impressed. These factors, in my opinion, are all on even playing field. The fight can be killed by either sound effects that are delayed as hell, choreography that makes the animation look like no build-up at all for us to give a fuck about the characters, animation straight out of Microsoft Paint, music that sounds like it came out of a LeBron tape, or no originality to the point that makes us all think, I've seen this before. So instead of looking at anime fights or fights in general as something that's carried by a singular thing, I think you should really look at it as something that's carried by each element equally rather than isolating it into one thing. Because at that point, that just leads to some ignorance. It's time for Blooper Time.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, not this again. Fully carried by the animation of and I don't mean to say that, oh my gosh, why is this so hard? But without a doubt, there is many good examples of it. For example, let's use the God of, when it came to story, emotional investment when it comes to, it doesn't leave, now I'm not saying the music is, why is this bug, bro? Originality, these factors in my opinion are all on even playing field. So instead of looking at anime fights as something,